What is happening, water signs? This is your girl Venus Angel here with another love reading for y'all. I'm so excited to get started with your daily love reading to see what the hell is going on with y'all. So, you know my spiel normies, but for my newbies, let's go ahead and just introduce ourselves, right? And get the whole thing set up. Ooh, whoops. So, if you're unsure of your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars energy, or Mars placements rather, do you guys want to know, like, if you guys want to know my social media, if you guys want to know what cards I'm using, if you want to know how to book a reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. And as always, family, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine, okay? If I can get these cards to shuffle, that would be absolutely fantastic. But yes, the reason I'm not doing the straight up, you know, the dome that I usually do, or the arch with the cards this time, is because I'm trying to straighten these things out the way they came in. See, I did it by accident there, but the way they came in, they were like curved, so I'm trying to like straighten them back out by bending the backs and just working them out. They're still brand new cards, still really sturdy. Love the silver. It's just that I gotta work on loosening them up. Alright, okay. That's some interesting stuff. Okay. Wow, we got some cards coming out here. Too many though, but the Six of Swords did come out, so for a lot of you guys, you're moving on from a situation. You're leaving something behind. Either spiritually, physically, you guys are leaving the past behind. So let's take a look-see at your reading. So, how you starting off with the day? You have the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune in your advice / challenge, and in your foreseeable future you have the Nine of Swords. Oof. And underneath that you have the Nine of Wands. So obviously defensive. The Three of Wands is so Three of Pentacles is so understandable when the Nine of Wands comes up and the Nine of Swords comes up in your foreseeable future. Why? Well, think about it. You're starting off the day trying to plan your future, trying to make sense of what's to come, trying to prepare yourself, trying to prepare the other, your people, or the person that you're with, or trying to prepare yourself regarding someone that you're with. This could be that you're trying to figure out what future there could be with you and this person, right? And of course, your foreseeable future is full of anxiety, full of anxiousness. Like it's almost like there's a bit of doubt in regards to you being able to succeed and to move forward with this relationship. Of course, right, with past situations that have come up, things that have happened along the way with last relationships, I don't think they've really proven to you that they can be stable and have problems. The thing that I'm going to go ahead and just squash right now is that you're going to have some serious problems in your relationships, but you also have the platform and the stability in yourself to overcome those serious issues. Those could be communication issues, there could be intimacy issues, there could be any sort of issues. You're thinking of all these things that could go wrong here, but you're not realizing that you have everything that you need to tackle all those situations, right? And it can be hard to kind of like remind yourself that you can handle anything that comes your way. But every time I think there's a situation that comes up that makes you feel like you can't conquer those situations. So what do? You're preparing for it. You're trying to see if there's any future at all with this individual. You're trying to make sure that this is exactly what you're going into. And it's hard to do because the future does not ever go as planned. You can always have a plan. You got to have a structure, but the only way you're going to be able to, succeed and grow in life is by improvising and being completely aware and know who you are, and be honest with yourself in the moment with that. So you all are going to have problems in your relationships. That's not just to demonize it or to tell you that that's a bad thing or anything like that. Everybody has problems with life, period. I have problems with my relationships. I have problems with life. But those things they're not problems to me, because those are all things that are going to help me ascend. That's going to help me become better. And even though this is going to provide us with some sort of solace, we have to just be in the present and be in the moment and take care of the situations when they come, instead of perpetuating them, instead of assuming that they're going to come, just know that they are, and know that you are ready to handle it when if it tries to happen. You are more stable than you realize, and you have to understand that this, life, you go through life changes, a lot of conflicts, but that's the only way we can ever find peace, because we have to have all these crazy kinks in our life to come up, and that's what it looks like here. So what's the real advice? What's the challenge for today? The Wheel of Fortune. You have a new opportunity. You have a new beginning. Things are coming in. There's always a potential for great happiness as long as you're willing to work for it. And I feel like you guys are really willing to work for it. But the Nine of Wands shows that there's a wall up too. There's a wall up that you're blocking yourself off in. And I'm not going to lie, right? When that wall is up, it's going to be harder to maintain or to pay attention to things that do come in, because you're already on guard. You're already ready to fight. Know that you will be able to whip out that sword and cut somebody up if they try something. Because, people do it all the time. People do it all the time. I don't know if you work at retail. I mean, because I used to. And people would always try you at work. They will always try you. They will ask you questions. They'll be sarcastic with you if you don't know the answer. Aren't you supposed to know the store from the back of your hand? And stuff like that. People do that, right? But it's about knowing who you are underneath that suit, underneath that persona of trying to help somebody, right? Underneath that whole, this is who, you know who you are, you know where you stand, and you don't have to, go down that serious rabbit hole of things completely just becoming destructive, because one, it hasn't happened yet, and two, you have the potential to change how you react to that, change how you see yourself, and change not really how you see yourself, but change how you would normally approach a situation to get the outcome that you desire, right? Not to manipulate the person, but to be able to capitalize on the situation, to really try your best with it. And understanding that the world is full of troubles and full of problems actually does provide some relief, because you know that all you have to do is prepare and be in the moment when it happens, instead of just tuning out and trying to avoid it. Because avoiding it doesn't help, right? So the biggest advice, guys, is be in the moment right now. Know that this is an opportunity, that there is success, there's happiness, there's so many great things that can happen. But with problems that come up, they only allow your relationship to become stronger, to become healthier, to create boundaries, to understand each other's chemistry. You guys will be able to work things out that, people that honestly tend for those problems to just not happen, you guys will be more prepared for it, because you guys are like, no, I know what I stand for. I know what I believe in. I know what my grounds are, and knowing that and understanding that, no matter what comes up, you will be okay. Okay. So I believe in y'all. I really do, with love. And I think this is it's a hard message to hear in regards to, like, the problems are always going to come up. But that's just how life is. And that's okay, because I don't see it as a bad thing. Everything has its purpose. Everything serves us, right? If you truly believe that anything and everything serves you, then bring on the drama. Because, bring on the drama that makes sense, right? That's reasonable, and that does help you. But bring it on, because it's totally going to help me in the long run. If I see a situation, I'm trying to prepare myself and prevent all this from happening, I'm not getting the lesson that I'm trying to get out of it. There's something I need to get from that experience. And I'm not saying look for trouble, but I'm definitely saying don't anticipate it, because it's gonna, it'll come when it comes, and don't think that you can't handle it, because you can. Now, timelessness. TikTok is your Wisdom of the Oracle card. And TikTok does talk about, timelessness, like I just said. Everything happens all at the same time. So you're living the past, the present, and the future at once. And what does that mean? Well, the fact of the matter is that you have gone through some difficult stuff in the past for the Nine of Swords to come out like this. There's no real anxieties or doubts will come up unless you've had experiences that back that up. So you have had experiences that have really traumatized you, that have really hurt you, that have really, made you feel this doubt in the first place. But so that's how you're living that in the present, right? You're aware of what what could happen, right? Because you have experience there. So you have your boundaries up. What are you doing presently? You're putting your boundaries up, right? Currently, there's a new opportunity that's here, but you're living in the past right now by focusing on what has happened and not looking at how the future can be, because your future is also the past. The future, has how you're seeing it, is also what you're cultivating in your situation. Don't go in there like that, right? Know that you'll handle whatever comes in. Know that whatever problems you face, it's manageable, it's fixable, you know, one way or another. It always is. You're never going into a situation that cannot be solvable. There's always a solution. It may sometimes not be the solution that we may like, but it's a solution. But I'm not saying this to be like, guys, anticipate you're going to have problems. Because, yeah, there is problems in the relationship. There's problems in everything. Yeah, there is problems in everything. But know that no matter what those problems are, they are always going to help you in the long run. They're always going to show you how strong you are. They're always going to test your will and show you to yourself. Because everything we get involved in, all the troubles and the craziness that we get involved in are always to improve us, are always to push us up to a higher level. And it's usually hard to see in the moment, but it's easier to see when you look back. So of course you have all this energy here to plan and to see how things really going to work out. But don't let this be, don't let this current situation, don't let, past things get in the way of you seeing the potential for greatness that can happen after the storm comes. Think about it. After every rainstorm, there's a beautiful rainbow. Beautiful rainbow. You are that beautiful rainbow. You're also the storm. And you're also the calm and the quiet before the storm. You're all those beautiful things. So it's all about believing that and knowing that and realizing that no matter what happens, you got this. No matter what, you got this. All right, you guys. I love you so very much. I know the message was a little difficult, right? A little rough, but that's me, right? So I love you all so very much. Take care, family, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care, y'all.